Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for the month of May. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this time with me. Let's get started for your reading. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius. All right. What's happening for you all this month? What are the primary energies for Aquarius? Protection, okay? So I'm getting a kind of tower energy over here and a connection. And you're being called to just pull back your energy. There could be some powerful epiphanies this month in this connection. I think that you're being made aware more that how the equal give and take, how important that is for you. And you are stepping into a more abundant phase of your life. There's a lot of support from the animal kingdom. Whenever I see this image here and I read this card, it's almost like all of your animal spirit guides are drawing near. You could feel like you're deeply connecting with them in the month of May when you go out in nature, or just feeling them draw near. Some of you have a change up in your spirit animal guardians at this time of your life, new pets, or actual new spirit animal guides that are not in the physical. There's a lot of emotional reciprocity that you are wanting with another person, but they're telling you initially here that while this could be very abundant for you, you need to make sure that you apply the lessons that you learned in the past around protecting your energy. Not feeling a sense of danger, but you're having these epiphanies about how to apply what you've learned in the past and how to set yourself up for the abundance that you seek in when it comes to relating to others. We have the numerology of 20, 42, and 38, which is 2, 6, and 11. So there's definitely an increase in the magnetic type of deepening that you want. See it's almost like an electrical current going through your heart chakra. It feels like it has to do with another person. Some of you could be meeting somebody pretty important in your life during this month. I'm getting that feeling here. You know, like it could be a spiritual guide or it could be a spiritual mentor. It feels like it's like part of your sacred heart journey. The Moon and the Knight of Wands. Oh, wow. The Moon and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's messenger energy coming towards you this month, and it's almost like a hidden, something you've been waiting for a long time. Some of you have a new partnership coming in. Okay? Feels like that. Or a lot of you have a new partnership. If you've been calling for a deeper connection, romantic or platonic, feels like something's coming in this month that's very powerful on your path. Feels like you're being magnetically pulled towards it. Because it's almost like, we have shooting stars. And then we have a deepening into the earth energy as we move deeper into Taurus season. Something started out as an idea and you're anchoring it into the heart. And then it's now going to root and ground in your reality. That's what it feels like. Wow. I've never seen it like that before. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 of dream building. That's how Aquarius does it. I love it. Reading done. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely on a timeline of investing in, wow, this is unbelievable energy. Taurus season is treating you well, Aquarius. Yeah, this is life's riches. Whatever it is that you were trying to attract at this time, you're stepping into it. Why do I feel like this is the pathway that you're calling in right now? The Ace of Pentacles. It's like what starts out as something very small could end up becoming lifelong. Wow. Could be a new career path you're being called to, summoned to. Could be a new connection. Like I said, it feels like someone that you're relating to. It's like you're also like, this is so beautiful. Like the energy I'm getting now, it's like Spirit saying, if you called into your life a destiny of prosperity and abundance, this is the lifetime you get to experience it, and this is the time period you get to have it. Ace of Pentacles over the 10 of Pentacles with abundance, reciprocity, and protection. It's like a divinely protected opportunity here. It could be around your career, or it could be around family. All right. 3 of Cups. This is a time of celebration. You could be reuniting with soul tribe members that feel very familiar to you. A lot of kindred spirits are coming together right now, co-creating a new reality, a new earth, a new Aquarian. So I'm not surprised to see this energy. It does feel like abundance. You know, I say this often on the channel, abundance is going to change for you over time. At one point, maybe it's money is abundance for you, like literal money. Some of you, it's just more material security. Like I love my home. I love my life. I love everything in it. You know, everything feels stable, long term. I can rely on it. Others of you, I just want to feel more at peace inside. Others of you, I want to experience deep, deep, deep abiding love. But whatever is abundance for you, it feels like it has something to do with your connections. And a powerful force moving through your life at this time of May. Feels like a powerful force. We have the Page of Swords. This is the card of communication, new ideas, divine inspiration, right? Taking an idea with the Ace, moving into the Page, doing something about it. Pages in the tarot are always youthful energies. It's when we are spirited. And in the air energy, it's like, I really want to learn about this, or I really want to learn about this pathway. You know, I want to learn about this person. People are their own portals. So if you've got new people coming in, you could be on this really deep learning curve of communicating and exchanging energy and deepening as a result of those interactions. Because where we are, we attract others like that. And I think you're meeting some people this month or deepening in connections that have come into your life recently. And you're learning about it. Others of you are learning a new craft, a new skill that you see like, wow, I could really go places with this. Like this could be. It's like when you believe that what you're manifesting, it could actually create. You know, it's like sometimes we have to shift our beliefs in what we think is possible for us in our ability to attract abundance. And I think that's what you've coming into this reading. You're like, I feel like I've got a handle on it and I am applying it now. And things are starting to happen around that. The challenge, Knight of Wands. This is fire meets fire. So you could feel very passionate about a new, something new. It feels very new for you. You're very passionate about it. You're learning about it. It could be just falling in love with the spiritual path too, in a new way, and coming together with like-minded souls and building a dream. This feels like dream building to me. And do I have the energy for this? That's the challenge. Do I have the fire? Is this burning so deeply within my very being, in the belly of my being, to really go in this direction? Because whatever you're doing this month, it has a long-term effect. Oh, wow, Aquarius. I love it. You're tapping into your divine wisdom, your inner knowing. Some of you were being called to a deeply spiritual path at this time, and you're learning more and more about that, and it's richly abundant the more you put yourself into it. Feels like there's a lot of good things happening for you, Aquarius, in May. 2 of Wands, Page of Wands, the Empress. Wow, the Page of Cups. You definitely, some of you are... It's like you're going through this powerful initiation in the divine feminine. I feel like this 3 of Cups is like, yes, while there are people that are around you supporting you, maybe even a sisterhood of some sort or a brotherhood of some sort, you know, where you feel like you have these pillars, right, of connection and support. There's something deeply spiritual about this reading around being a visionary and stepping up into your light frequency and sharing it with others. I'm getting a very visionary, abundant timeline for you, stepping into your divine gifts. You could be teaching people too, some of you. This feels beautiful. It feels very grounded, very centered, very long term. It's like your spirit, it's like you're finally awakening to a new frequency where you are emanating a very strong priestess power or priest power, male or female, where you're completely connected to the cosmic energies this month. And you're letting them guide you. It's like spirit is leading me. This, no, yes. It's like you have true spiritual discernment here. Gosh, it just feels like you have so much excitement around your future right now because it looks rich, it looks abundant, it looks nurturing. Some of you are meeting people that you're building a new dream with, whether it's you're meeting the person you want to have a family with, or it's like this is like real architectural foundational stuff here. But you're being led and guided down it. That's why it feels so right. Let's go deeper, because this is definitely, let me get a frequency first. Fertility. Yeah, this is a highly prosperous month where it's just like waking up to and feeling so divinely guided and deeply connected to this earth plane and the nurturing that the earth provides. It's very earthy here. You could just feel like you're reconnecting with nature, and it's almost like this feeling of richness. There's something rich about this month for you, Aquarius. I like it. I like it a lot. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. A lot of people are getting this. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Yeah. I'm finding this with, it's being peppered into the collective readings. Not everybody's getting it at this magnitude, where you really are stepping into a higher state of being. A higher state, period. And it makes you look at your life in a different way. Basically, it's a paradigm shift of self, and that is a paradigm shift of your life. I think you got big dreams, Aquarius. Big dreams. And you're making them happen. We get a few shuffles. Yeah. Big dreams around emotional fulfillment. The emotional fulfillment that comes from personal growth and personal transformation. You're aligning with and attracting your abundance. Like I said, whatever that means to you, and you need to protect your peace in the creation of that, because I think you're gathering energies, gathering situations, pouring yourself into different cups that is creating that in the month of May. All right, let's see. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here, Spirit? I love it. Fertility. It's a fertile time. Some of you are wanting to get pregnant. I don't talk about that often, but there's such a strong divine feminine, or if you're really trying to activate or reach the next level in your own divine knowing, inner knowing, it's happening this month. Some of you are taking really deep spiritual coursework, or you're teaching deep spiritual coursework. Yeah, you're in a brand new beginning. That's why I felt this really new beginning energy. It's a new journey of discovery here, where I think you're coming out of a phase of feeling a little bit mentally restricted about where to put your energy. Like I said, you're pouring your energy in so many different things that are fulfilling you, and you don't have to restrict yourself to one thing. That's what I'm getting here. You don't have to restrict yourself to one thing at all, Aquarius. Three of Cups is such a beautiful energy. It's synergy amongst you and your life and others. And I think that you could have, this is very interesting energy. I don't get this, because you have this really hopeful attitude, right? I think you have a hopeful attitude about something that's new in your life, but you're not sure about it yet. You're trying to intuit what could happen. Is this really going to be good for me? Kind of question mark right now. Is this really going to be good for me? Huh. Why is that 8 of Swords here? 9 of Swords. You're worried about something. The world. Okay, you're wrapping up a cycle when it comes to love. Knight of Cups. Some of you are in a new beginning with somebody. I'm going to talk about this because it's like you see a very, like I said, remember how I felt like this magnetic, you're learning about boundaries coming into this reading. You've been leveling up spiritually. You want a fertile, prosperous future. You want to be discerning over what you're allowing in emotionally in any kind of new connection. And I see someone, it could be a friend who you have high hopes about. It could be somebody around you that's a friend, and you don't even realize that they want to be with you. I think you're going to learn something this month about a person that is in your life or someone that you have not met yet that's coming in. And it's exciting because you're seeing that this could really be nurturing for you, and it could create a lot of stability. And it's like when I see two people coming together and they pull their resources together and they create a beautiful life. And all you're trying to do is make sure you're staying in touch with your intuition about this situation the whole time. It feels like a hopeful new beginning for you. All right, let's see. Page of Swords. This is my card of communication. You have it here in your opportunity. We have the Lovers at the bottom. You have a choice in love this month. Okay, Aquarius. That's what it looks like. But you're stressed about it for some reason. 9 of Swords. We go from the 8 to the 9 of Swords. You're not sure if it's going to move forward. And it's going to be balanced for you. Interesting. We have the Justice, the Chariot. That's major energy. We have major energy here. So this is a very interesting unfoldment here for you, because I think that you're either coming across somebody new or you're currently dealing with somebody who you don't even realize how they feel about you. This could be someone around you. Cancer energy, Libra energy. There's Aries energy here. We have Pisces energy, Libra, Taurus energy. I would say that there's a lot of water and air energy, the touch of fire. This is interesting. You're a little stressed about whether the communication is going to come forward or what's going to unfold here. It's almost like too, and I know what this is like when you meet somebody and you feel a strong resonance. Like you're like, this could be aligned, but I don't have enough information yet. But you're trying to intuit. Like this is where you're like, what's going to happen here? I don't know. I'm kind of going in blind. I don't like this. It's like you want certainty around the long term. And Spirit said, why are you stressing out about, just move forward. Stay in balance, move forward, communicate, try not to get anxious. There's some of you that are go into new connections feeling anxiety. If it's not you, cross watchers, this is you. Where you maybe overthink moving forward with somebody and you need maybe a lot of reassurance. And you know what? I understand this. I identify with this. I may appear to be so strong and capable, but whenever I'm starting to meet somebody new, it's like you have your inner knowing, but then you have your reality and you're like, are they going to match? Am I going to be wrong about this person? I've been wrong about people in the past. Should I invest in this? So there's all these, thoughts. In Aquarius, I'm an air sign too, being Libra. So be careful with like overthinking something when you should just move through it, right? The only way out of the mind is through, where you actually drop down into your heart. So they're asking you, when you want to move through this energy and you start to overanalyze, like looking at the text, like, what do they mean by this? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Do they want to be with me? Is this going to be long term? Is this not? Are we going to move forward? Are we going to go to the next level? You know what I mean? It's like Spirit's like, you can get yourself all wound up about this new journey, but just take it one day at a time and give yourself enough time to pause in between the reciprocity of words and emotions and thoughts and feelings. So you can kind of, I've never really seen it this way, where it's like you have an insecurity that arises in you in connection. Allow that to come forward. Don't suppress it. Don't repress it, but don't act from it. Let it come out. Look at it. Say, I recognize that you're feeling uncertainty and you want certainty in this moment, and that's okay. It's allowed. But I got you. I got you. And that may be as simple as that. I've never even done it this way. I'm just channeling here. I got you, right? You don't need to be afraid of my decisions. This is the part of you that gets insecure. You can see it as like a part of you, right? It could be your inner child, right? It could be whatever you want to label it. You can give it a name, ma'am, sir. I know you get a little freaked out when it comes to opening up and you're going to overthink the hell out of everything, but I got you. So let's just proceed. I got you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but you need to tell the part of yourself that gets overly analytical and that creates anxiety in your body to just take a deep breath and tell yourself that you got yourself, if that makes sense. I don't know why. I feel like that's going to be very helpful for you because you are moving forward. Your opportunity is to move forward, to communicate, but to not get stressed out because there is some sort of like balancing going on here. It feels like there is balance moving forward, but it might not feel balanced if you have expectation. So not only do you need to soothe the part of yourself that can get insecure and get because of your thoughts based on past hurts, it's about really coming into balance too with self. I lost that. I think I lost that, but I think you knew where I was going. I feel like I lost that thread, but it's okay. Let's keep going. Knight of Wands. This is fire meets fire. It's coming out a lot between you and Gemini. A Knight of Cups. This is, wow. Aquarius, you're like, but is this it? Is this it? Is this really what I think it is? Is it not? I have to know. And Spirit's like, why can't you just enjoy it? Just put energy toward it. You'll know as you go. You're like, but that's not good enough. Because you have Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. This is like, boom. Boom shakalaka energy, right? And it's around Star and Temperance, okay? And if this is not a romantic energy coming towards you, it's the power of a new beginning and stressing out about moving forward in some spiritual, it could be a workshop, it could be a class, it could be a retreat. There's something that you're anxious about in whether you should move forward in it or not. Invest in it, like really put a long-term stamp on it. You're like, I'm worried, should I do this? Is this my wish? And I'm getting like your challenge is to just allow it in and allow it to flow. Be in a state of non-attachment, a state of surrender, which is don't get attached to any expectation. I think this is going to unfold naturally because I see this aligning with being deeply nurturing for you in the future. It's small. It's almost like when something comes in and whatever it is, it's like an opportunity, right? For more. And this more, you're just asking a zillion questions around it. And Spirit said the challenge for you is letting your fire get excited and allowing it to come in and doing the healing work around it to feel like you're receiving it from a balanced place. Yeah, this is about you receiving more and not overthinking more. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. High Priestess. And your key is your inner knowing. Wow. Wow. I can see why. This is why. We have the High Priestess in the future, right? In the near future. And we have the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Cups. So this is why. You tend to approach things from an anxious place. And something I learned too recently from Jillian on Love. She's been like my guru when it comes to matters of the heart. Because I do think you're grappling with opening up to a new opportunity here. Or committing to something that is relatively recent. What's going to happen here? You know, is this going to lead to loss? Is this really, it's like, I see like this yearning for you to be in a true, like beloved type of partnership where it's aligned. It's, you know, rich with possibility. It's not a waste of your time. In other words, Aquarius, right? Let's just get to the heart of it. You don't want to be wasting your time because you've had situations that you felt intuitively guided toward that didn't pan out. Now, everything's a lesson. But the biggest thing that Jillian made me realize is that our attachment styles can change. It's not fixed, right? And it's like certain people might make you feel anxious. Certain people might make you feel secure. It's the connection, you see, and what it brings out within us. And I think that you have a leftover insecure attachment from a past person around loss that you're cleaning up this month because you have a connection coming in that is not that. So there's the advice there. This does have a beautiful mark on it of excitement and possibility And I just think this month, as you approach something deeply fertile that you're being guided to receive, you also at the same time are learning to trust yourself, right? I got you energy. We have the Two of Wands, the Page of Wands. See, all this fire, excitement, this is passion, desire. And I would put it on like your career, which some of it could be because this is 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, but there's so much of a love vibe going on here around you moving forward into a timeline where you do get the justice you seek in a reciprocal experience that isn't going to make you feel really anxious and insecure. And it doesn't mean you're an insecure person. It just means you've been dealing with people that make you, it's off-putting, you know? And you really want to go towards people that make you feel at peace. I think it's time for you to get excited about this opportunity. And I think in May you will. I want to get some clarity, though, on what you don't see coming. Because it looks like you do have a future for the vision. You're trying to stay positive. You could be spending more time being playful in this connection. I feel like it's a choice. Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming. It's such a contrast. It is. I think two things are going on at once for you, Aquarius. You're releasing an old timeline, an old trigger around abandonment, and you're learning how to stabilize in yourself and take a stand for what you want, need, and deserve. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. I think, and this is the protection, where it's important for you to protect a new beginning and to come back into balance with yourself and emotionally regulate and know that if anything is creating insecurity in you, release and help yourself heal from the past. And anything you're walking into, if it has a similar frequency, you'll know what to do. I don't know if it's two people you're dealing with or if you're realizing that this connection may not be what you want long term. I feel like you're coming into some sort of decision about a person this month. And I can't tell if it's a past person while you're opening up to a new person, or this new person realizing that it's that hard for me to tell because of this last piece. But either way, you're stepping into nurturing and honoring yourself when it comes to bringing in new connections and having the ultimate higher vision for what you want that's long term. It's like, I don't want to waste my time. I've had that. And so you're taking a stand, and I think what you're doing is you're grounding in this fertile energy where it's all about self-love and self-nurturing. I think, bottom line, you are healing an abandonment wound and recognizing that if someone is triggering that in you, speak up about it. Like, I'm worried, right? I'm worried about moving forward in this, if it's going to be balanced. I see that you're seeing something about it that could be challenging for you. Because we have a lot of fives. You know, we have the Five of Cups, we don't have the Five of Wands. So it's almost like, you're innerly conflicted about a person and whether you're really going to be able to build something long term. And was it really going to nurture you? And it does feel like you're being put on a timeline where you need to fiercely protect what you envision for your future, because you deserve all of it. It's like you're saying, I want family. I want long term. I want it to be equal. I want fairness. I don't want to feel like there's a lot of uncertainty as we move forward in this. So you're coming out of a period of restriction and a new beginning. And I think that there are destined changes going on in a connection. And I think that you are realizing that there might be some aspects that you need to speak up about first to be clear. I feel like if you don't, it could shoot you in the foot. This Five of Cups, it's like, well, destiny brought in something. I have a choice right now. I really need to listen to my intuition, but I'm afraid of listening to it because it might mean I have to pull back. And you're going to pull back, and it's going to trigger like this feeling of loss But really, it's not a loss. It's a gain. It's a gain either way because you're learning how to nurture yourself and ground in yourself. And whatever is new for you that you're twirling into, right? It's got to be aligned with you. So I think what you're learning this month is true discernment and emotional reciprocity. And whether is that going to really be abundant for you? Like, really? Does this person want what you want? Do you share a same vision? Are you compatible? Do they feel like a project? Does it remind you of your ex? Like, there's something about this that you're like, uh-oh, it feels that way. But you're going to discover it as you move forward. Because see, you're not the same version of yourself. And so you're looking at something and you're like, is this going to appease the old version of me or is it going to bring in what the new version of me is seeking? And I feel like for you, the new version is all about abundance and fertility and becoming more. You have the potential for something so great in this lifetime. And I think you're almost like, if this isn't the highest possible timeline, the most aligned, beloved partnership that I feel so intuitively guided to go toward, and it's full of me feeling like I'm not going to get what I want, then I'm just going to keep on twirling. I feel like you have the power. And I think that's what you didn't realize you had in the past, Aquarius. You get to decide what you invest in long term and what you commit to. And I do think that you're going to come out realizing that. And this has to do, sometimes we call experiences in to heal, right? The things, our ways of behaving and responding. And it's all about, I think this is serving your healing work big time this month, whatever you're dealing with. Let me get some advice because I feel like this is going to tell me exactly. Yeah. You have a big crossroads when it comes to a soulmate connection. Two of Swords. Just don't do it from a place of illusion or blindness. Learn from your past. Pull back. Look at the situation like, is this really what this person's bringing to the table and what I'm bringing to the table? Does it match for long-term abundance and success? Do they have the goods in their relational intelligence? Are they stable in their life? Do we have, are there any big, differences that are going to cause a problem down the road? For instance, family dynamics, cultural differences, religious differences. There's something about this that you're like, gosh, if I go towards this could be a problem. I don't know what it is. It's different for all of you, but there is something that you're stressed out about moving forward in this connection. Ten of Wands, Two of Cups. Yeah, you're seeing like a soul bond becoming hard and maybe what could be a burden. Interesting. So this one got me. This one was challenging. It's like there's a lot of twists and turns in a new beginning here for you and discernment. This is about discernment for you, Aquarius, okay? I want the best for you, and you should want the best for you too, because I think you've settled for less in the past. And if this has a similar vibe, learn from that. Knight of Swords, the Chariot, the Sun. Well, you're charging forward with confidence towards the Empress, the Sun and the Moon. I'll tell you what, Yeah, and there's that Five of Wands. There's a very deep integrative alignment. I feel like you're coming out on top no matter what happens with this. You have a lot of support around you. You may too, like a lot of you, this is about you saying, you know what, I would love to date. I would love to have someone around me, but right now I'm going through a powerful shift in my spiritual awareness, and I want to really focus on my own spiritual path. And I don't really, it'd be fun, but it's like, 'cause whenever I see the Sun and the Moon and the Empress, especially with the Three of Cups, it's like you're getting so much deliciousness out of your soul bonds that are more of a friendship, and you're moving forward, and it's giving you so much confidence in yourself to really, I'm telling you, this is all about you acing the class called discernment and moving forward and almost like fighting for what you want and deserve for yourself, knowing that you get to choose. Because see, for this, whenever I see this energy, for me, I'm getting, this is you really coming into alignment with your subconscious beliefs and your true rightful happiness. And your illumination is now serving the way forward around abundance. So no matter what happens this month, you are going forward confidently, trusting in self, right? Saying, I got you. I got you. We don't need to worry about the path because you're being guided through your soul to the path. And to avoid the paths, the timelines that you need to toss out because it's just going to be a repeat of the past. So I think that you're really self-directed and self-motivated this month to integrate a fertile timeline for you of abundance and of self-love and self-nurturing and of true balance. You want balanced experiences, and I feel like you're still deepening and coming into balance with you after. Whenever you show up, right, in this, it's like you know exactly what you want, need, and deserve. So don't settle for less than that in a new beginning. That's what I'm seeing. It's almost like you may have accepted past romantic experiences that were okay, but they weren't awesome, okay? So you're moving from okay to awesome. And I kind of have a feeling you could have somebody that you're saying it's not good enough for you. That's what it feels like. And you doing that is almost like you actually graduating from an old timeline and integrating these parts of yourself that when you do get anxious, it means it's not aligned. And ironically, it makes you fortify your own alignment when we have these experiences. So at the end of the day, you're stepping into your Empress energy in whatever unfolds this month. And it's rich and it's important and it's powerful, Aquarius. And I'm proud of you because this is not easy. Let's see. And male or female, this is about your divine feminine and making sure that you're getting treated like a queen and seeing yourself. That's the biggest thing. Do you see yourself like a king or queen that you are? Don't accept anything less than that. And your clue is, does your inner knowing say yes? Or is it a maybe? And is it stressing you out when you think about the future with this situation? Earth dog. Reconnect with ancestral love. All right, you're getting a boost. Like I said, you have a lot of spiritual forces at work here. Right? We have Archangel Michael with temperance. We have the star energy, which is your connection to the cosmos. We've got the high priestess, which is the collective consciousness. We have the Empress, which is the divine feminine. It's very interesting. Let's see, 35-8. Yeah, you are on a timeline of abundance. This card appears as a message for you from the ancestor realm. Dig into your roots to connect with your great ancestors, for their wisdom runs deep within you. You've inherited their gifts, and there's much more ancient knowledge and treasures to be unearthed. The deeper you dig, listen to stories that have been passed down from generation to generation by the elders in your family. Celebrate your family traditions to get to know your lineages more. Often our most unique gifts come from our heritage. Yeah, especially with this high priestess energy. Share those gifts and embrace what runs in your blood. Your ancestors will help empower you to rise to your highest potential and open a new path that aligns you with your purpose. This is aligned purpose, and it does have to do, though, I would not be talking about love if I didn't see the lovers here and all of this night energy. You're trying to find that perfect alignment with a spiritual partnership. Some of you it's platonic, some of you it's romantic. But this is the partnership you have with your own inner being. It's really taking center stage this month. All right. Exploring our roots requires us to be present and in our center. Spend time in nature to connect with the energy of earth element. Check in with the body. Meditate to quiet the mind and find stillness in silence. Find stillness. I did pick up a lot on that earth energy to begin with and you needing to be out in nature. Meditate to quiet the mind and find stillness. In silence, your senses are more aware of your ancestors' presence. You may be in solitude, but you know you're never alone. Patience is a quality of young earth. Take your time getting to know your ancestors. They've always been with you and are so happy that you're connecting and listening to their guidance. The dog is persistent. Keep digging down the family tree until you find a story that inspires you to dig even deeper. Well, I mean, Three of Cups has a lot to do with our community, our soul family. So you could be doing some deep inner digging. Some of you, ancestor genealogy stuff. There's something around, though, love for you this month. I think your ancestors are trying to draw near, telling you, also your different timelines that are collapsing right now for you to be loyal to your ultimate potential in this lifetime. And it has to do with deep embodiment and integration of the sun. I mean, this is powerful, very powerful forces at play for you, Aquarius, in the month of May, where you're coming into deep inner and outer alignment and putting up healthy boundaries, right? You're being divinely guided and protected around your sacred heart and creating more abundance in your life. And I think you're having to put your foot down and release people, places, and things that aren't aligned with that. All right? I hope this message helped. This was a long one. Take care.